are you all? It's been a long time that I have met you with a new English video class, and very recently I have changed this channel into Sandhya's Creative Vlogs, and I have been telling you people that I have created a new channel called My Grammar Pages, and I would be uploading all my English videos in that one. But even then, many of my subscribers have been requesting me to post and make the videos of English lessons even in this channel. So taking all those requests into consideration, so I have once again come back with the new video lessons in English grammar as well as the writing skills. And one more thing, I do not want to confuse the people who are watching vlogs and the grammar classes. I would be creating a separate playlist and I'll be uploading all the video lessons in English into that one. So why late? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sandhya here, back with a new topic in English grammar. As the examinations are fast approaching for the students, I'm here with a topic in English grammar called active and passive voice. This topic, it appears to be very easy, but it's not that easy unless you master yourself with the rules in that one. So, I will be explaining you each and everything in detail in active and passive voice and make all your doubts cleared. Now, let's get started with the video. Active and passive voice. Before explaining the topic in detail, let me tell you what this voice is. As you all know, voice talks about some sounds. And these sounds are of two types. One is the high-pitched sound and the other one is the low-pitched sound. And let me tell you, I'm not going to deal with any of the sounds today. In English grammar, we all know that this voice is the form of the verb that indicates the connection between the two participants in the sentence. Now, what are those two participants and what kind of relations do they have in between them? Let's have a look. Now, I'll be writing a sentence called John ate an apple. In this sentence, John is the subject who does the action in the sentence, and an apple is the object which receives the action performed by the subject. And what is the action here? It is ate. So we call it a verb. These are the three main components in a sentence which is said to be in active. So I say that this sentence is in active voice because the performance, the role of this John, that is the subject, is very active and it is placed at the beginning of the sentence, which shows the action called ate. And here this subject does the performance. When it performs the action of the verb, this verb is said to be in active voice. Now let me write one more sentence without changing the meaning of this sentence. That means we are preserving the meaning of the sentence as it is. An apple was eaten by John. The example is very simple. In the first sentence, the placement of the subject is at the beginning of the sentence. Now the same subject has moved to the end of the sentence. That means the active role has been changed to a passive role. Now, the role of John is very passive and it's no more performing the action, but it is receiving the action of the verb ate. Ate has become was eaten. I'll tell you in detail how this verb ate is converted into eaten. That is was eaten. Now, before going into that one, I will explain you all the rules, how a sentence from active voice is converted to passive voice. I'll take an example here. Jenny threw a ball. I'm taking very simple examples. Now let me take rule number 1. In rule number 1, first you identify the subject and the verb and the object. This is the first thing you need to do when you look at a sentence. Now, Jenny is the subject because it is doing the action. To is the verb. It is the action. And a ball is the object. Okay, so this is rule number 1. And one more thing, you are supposed to take only a transitive verb. Only the sentences which have the transitive verb, those sentences only can be changed into passive voice. In the later classes, I'll be explaining you what is a transitive verb and why can't we change a sentence which is with intransitive verb into passive voice. As of now, just fix it in your mind that the verb should be a finite one and it should be a transitive one. And rule number 2. Let us interchange the positions of subject as well as the object. Now here it is object. Now I am taking object as the subject of the sentence at the beginning. A ball was thrown by Jenny. Now look at the placements of subject and the objects here. A ball which is considered to be an object has become the subject in the next sentence, I mean the passive voice. And Jenny, which is considered to be the subject, has become the object of this particular sentence. Now, you focus only on this one, just forget about this. Now, coming to rule number 3. In rule 3, a ball, now let us focus on this auxiliary verb. How to select this auxiliary verb? Look at the verb here. Now, identify the tense of this verb. The verb forms will be of 3 types. That is V1, V2 and V3. That is present form, past form and past participle form. Now here it is V2. That is throw, threw and thrown. So we have identified that the verb is in past form. So when you have identified, then you need to remember the be forms that are to be used suitable for the object. Sometimes the object will be singular and sometimes it will be plural. If it is singular, you are supposed to take was. If it is plural, you are supposed to take were based upon the object's number as well as the tense of the verb given in the active sentence. Now, as per the rule, I have taken was. A ball was. Now, this particular part is completed. Now, how to take this? However the sentence is given, whether it is in present tense or in past tense or in the future tense, however it is given, whether it is in the form of a statement or an interrogative sentence or an imperative sentence, you are supposed to take only the third form of the verb as I have told you right now. That is V1, V2, V3. Now you need to take only the V3 form of the verb when you are interchanging a sentence from active voice to the passive voice. Now, this is the V3 form of threw. It becomes thrown. Now, coming to the next part. This is the preposition. How to select a preposition. Most of the sentences, when converted from active to passive voice, you will be taking by. But my dear friends, please do not get conformed only to the preposition by. It changes, like we can use with, you can use to, depending upon the sentence given. For example, I know your address. That is a sentence. Then you have to write your address is known to me. It's not known by me. Let me give you one more example. Water fills the pot. The pot is filled with water. So please do not get conformed to a single preposition by. But most of the cases will take by. But here the suitable one is by. A ball was thrown by Jenny. So these are the rules to be followed. First, identify the subject, verb and the object. Next, you interchange the places of the subject and the object. Then add a suitable auxiliary verb based upon the tense of the verb given over here. And then take the V3 form of the verb and use a suitable preposition and place it with the object over there. With this, we have learned the rules how to change a sentence from active voice to passive voice. Now I have taken only the third person Jenny. That means the names of the persons. Sometimes in places of the persons, we will take even the pronouns. For example, if you take I threw a ball, then the answer would be a ball was thrown by me. That means when you take I, it will be changed as me in the passive voice. If you take we threw a ball was thrown by us. If you take he threw a ball was thrown by him. If you take she, a ball was thrown by her. If you take it will not change. It remains constant. In the same way, if you take they threw the ball. The ball was thrown by them. And if you take you, this also remains constant without any change. So these are the basic rules for a sentence to be converted from active voice to passive voice. In the next class, I'll be explaining you what kind of sentences are not changed into passive voice. There are some impossibilities where all the sentences cannot be changed into passive voice. We will discuss that in detail. That's all for today, my dear friends. Catch you in the next class with the continuation of the same topic. Till then, bye bye. If you like this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe. You can press on the bell button for my further video notifications. Till then, take care.